In this video, you'll learn how to create a legend and add legend components to help document a project. You'll also see how to create a color fill legend and a keynote legend. To create a legend, on the View tab, in the Create panel, expand the Legends button and click Legend. This opens the New Legend View dialog where you can name the legend and choose the scale. I'll name this legend Wall Legend. Then I'll leave the scale as it is, and then I'll click OK to create the legend. If you look in the project browser, you can expand the Legends branch and see any new legends that you have created. At this point, we can place legend components and then various annotations to create our legend. On the Annotate tab, in the Detail panel, expand the Component Split button and click Legend Component. When you do, there is a family drop-down in the options bar where you can choose a family to then place a legend component from that family. I'll leave it at the default option, and then be aware that you can choose the view, which can either be floor plan or section. I'll place a section component, and then I'll go back and change it to floor plan, and I'll go ahead and place one of those as well so that we can see the differences. You can also adjust the length if you wish. I'll click Modify to end the command, and then I'll change the detail level to Fine so that we can see the layers inside of those wall legend components. Now, once again, at this point, we can place various annotations, so we'll start by placing some material tags. On the Annotate tab in the Tag panel, I'll click Material Tag, and with material tags, you want to make sure that Leader is enabled, and then I'll zoom in, and when I hover over the various layers, you can see the tag update. So I'll simply click to place the leader endpoint, then the elbow, and then the tag, and I'll place a few of these. And then I'll click Modify to end the command. We could continue placing tags, and then afterwards you can go back and make additional adjustments to your tags as needed. You can also add text notes to help create your legend. So I'll activate the text tool, and then I'll type wall type 1, and then I'll end the command. So as you can see, you can place legend components and then add various tags or text to help create your legend. Let's go back to the ground floor overall view, and now let's create a color fill legend. On the Annotate tab in the Color Fill panel, I'll click Color Fill Legend, and then I can simply click anywhere in the drawing area to place the legend. And when I do, the Choose Space Type and Color Scheme dialog appears. For the space type, I'll choose Rooms, and then for the color scheme, we have two options in this exercise, Department and Name. I'll select Department, and then I'll click OK. And once the view updates, you can see the color fill legend. When I zoom into the department legend, we can see the key and for the various departments, and then we can see the color fill within the building for the various rooms. And when I select one of the rooms, we can look in the Properties palette for the department parameter, and we can see that is specified there, and it matches the color that's in the legend key. Additionally, at this point, when we look at the view properties we can see a color scheme parameter. And when I look in that field, I can see that department is selected. And when I click that button, it'll open the Edit Color Scheme dialog. And this is where we can create new schemes by duplicating an existing one, and then we can adjust the scheme definition. And there are several options here to control the colors, whether or not it's visible, and various options here to create color fill legends exactly like you want them to. I'll click OK to close the dialog. And next we will create a keynote legend. To do that, we could go back to that same legend tool. On the View tab in the Create panel, we could expand the Legends button and click Keynote Legend. But also be aware that you can right-click the Legends branch in the project browser, and you can choose either New Legend or New Keynote Legend. For this example, I'll select New Keynote Legend, and then I'll simply leave it at the default name of Keynote Legend and then click OK. And this opens the Keynote Legend Properties dialog. And there's already two fields added to the list of scheduled fields, the key value and the keynote text. And when I click OK, I then create a keynote legend for any keynotes that are placed in the project. And you can filter and sort and format keynote legends just like you could schedules, and you can customize those keynote legends so that they appear exactly like you want them to.